guys, I'm Grace Boughton, a college content creator, and I do TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and today we are answering the questions from my Instagram stories. I posted about what you guys want to know more about me, my little day-to-day existence over here, and filming videos, and you guys actually had some really great questions, which always happens because I've educated you. And so we're going to be going through those today while I also drink my Culture Pop Noah Kahan drink. This is the fizzy, folksy, witty, tasty, gutsy soda in the flavor black cherry. So I'm in my cute little workout set today because I am also going to be going to a workout class tonight. And so I have my hair all done, my slick back, I have some little eyeliner that you guys always notice because I either do it very well or very badly. And fortunately today it was good, which is why I knew I had to film. It was kismet. And now we have the questions that I printed off and I'm so excited. So let's go through it. Also, tell me in the comments if this top looks like a 70s leisure suit that like your dad would wear to his flight when he meets DB Cooper, because I feel like this is 70s leisure suit dad meets very annoying Pilates mom. And I feel like that's the mix that I aspire to be in life. So these are anonymous, and if you guys want to participate in the next round, I love doing Q&A videos. I'm probably going to do another one because I want to do more like specific themes like pop culture and controversial opinions, and maybe some new ones about like specific artists maybe and shows that we all love. And so I'm going to be answering these questions and also some ones that I've been asked in DMs. Very exciting. And so make sure to follow me on Instagram so you guys can participate too. So the first question is favorite part of creating content. And I love it when people ask me about what it is that I do every day because they either have a very strong reaction in the sense that they're either like, oh, that's so amazing. I love that you make content. I'll watch all your stuff and comment and it's great. Or they're like, you are disgusting and doing it for attention and you don't really know what you're talking about and you don't really read and but either way, support is support. I always copy Taylor Swift's mantra, which is attention is affection, and you've given me a lot of it. So whether you do not like me or you like me, either way, you're still here. My favorite part of creating content is seeing people's reaction, but also my favorite part of creating content is the fact that it could inspire other people to start finally making videos and putting themselves out there. Because I remember when I was in my senior year of high school, I think, I was in a really, really dark chapter in my life. I was not happy. I didn't have really any friends. I was looking forward to college, but I was also terrified that I would like fail and flunk out. And it was very nerve-wracking for me. And the only thing that really made me feel better was watching like confidence creators online. And I remember Spencer Barbosa in particular had a TikTok where she was like, it's your life and you should make the best out of it that you can. And if that means that you want to do something completely different and you want to start learning how to craft or like, start a garden or make TikToks, then you should go right ahead and do that. That I saved that video and I specifically remember it still because I realized if I start making videos, then someone could see that video and it could have the same effect where they start making videos because of that. And then it just loops and the cycle just continues. It means the world to me when people do make videos in my honor. And that is my favorite part of creating content. Next one. I was hoping that someone would ask about this because I really wanted to talk about it, but I have to stick to the questions. But favorite song off of Olivia Rodrigo's new album. I know who submitted this one, Kayla, because she always asks me the questions about the new albums and stuff because she knows that I love to talk about it. And so my favorite song from Olivia's new album, actually, I think I have the CD here. Oh, and I got this like just last week, I think, at Barnes & Noble. And they had a cute little display for their new monthly albums, and hers just came out. Like, it's still really fresh, but I've listened to all the songs like 10 times. And my favorite song, oh, that's a hard one. It's either The Cure or Stupid Song. And also, I have been picked on a little bit because I say cure instead of cure. And I don't know if that's just a vocal inflection thing or like an accent. I don't know if I have that distinguishable of an accent. I mean, I guess everyone does. But I say cure instead of cure, but cure makes me sound like I'm from Tennessee. So I feel like cure is the right way to say it, and everyone else is just wrong. That is my favorite song off of Olivia's new album, either The Cure or Stupid Song, because Stupid Song has that like running through the city vibe that also Drop Dead does. I feel like those songs pair really well together. They're very similar. And Honeybee is also great, though. It's so hard to pick because the album is so new. So I might have to do a new video in like 6 months where then we talk about it. Because I also love Guts, but that one had to grow on me. So one of the songs might sneak up and surprise me and like take the top one spot. And I might have like a new favorite instead of Stupid Song. We don't know. So the next question on the Ask Me Anything page, what Taylor Swift song defines this past week for you? And this past couple weeks, to be honest, has been a little bit nuts. I found out that I had to have an emergency like surgery, and so I had to spend like a week in recovery from that. And I was like not posting, not online. People thought I was dead. I was getting very concerned messages because I normally post like multiple times a day, and people were like, "What's going on? Are you sick or dead? Do we need to plan your funeral?" And I was like, in which case, try to get Taylor Swift to sing, but I'm not actually dead. I'm just suffering. And that was one of the weeks. And then this past week was much, much better. I was fully recovered, fully energetic. You know, I still couldn't go to the gym and like go running and whatever, which was very sad. But I did get to go to some independent bookstores and get some new things. I got the Divergent series finally. And so I'm reading that. I do know like the whole plot of the series because it's been a couple years. The Taylor Swift song that defines this past week for me would definitely be from either 1989 or The Life of a Showgirl, because I've been doing a lot of career related things, some of which is behind the scenes, and then some of which you guys have gotten to see. So again, make sure to follow so you know. And on The Life of a Showgirl, I think the song that defines this past week, that song would be probably Elizabeth Taylor or The Life of a Showgirl with the Sabrina Carpenter feature. And for 1989, New Romantics, definitely. It's like a great dance beat to it, and a lot of people focus on the singles, and that's one of my personal favorites. So that's what describes this past week for me. Yeah. Okay, what is the funniest gag reel that you have? I know that my brother submitted this. I just know. And the thing is, I don't really keep my bloopers because my videos already take up a lot of storage, so I need to really pare it down. But I always am messing up. So if you guys want me to do a blooper reel, then I can definitely do that, and I could like put it on TikTok or YouTube. And I have many that I've accumulated. I probably have some on my editing app as well that I use. So if you want to see bloopers, make sure to give this video a like and a thumbs up. And I was quite new to filming, and I didn't really understand the logistics of it yet. I would very, 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 very frequently review a book and then be done reviewing it, and then I would try to get rid of it on the screen. And so I would chuck it, and it would hit my phone, which I'm currently filming on. So it would hit my phone, go past my phone, onto my bed, maybe towards the window, knock into my nightstand. I never really had any problems with aiming until I started filming. CDs, my alarm clock, pillows flying. That all got carefully edited out, but I still do that occasionally if I'm in a rush and I'm just like throwing stuff places. So if you guys want to see a blooper reel, I definitely have enough material. Ooh, this was from when I asked, do you guys have anything specifically controversial? Because I love those kinds of questions. I love like between a rock and a hard place kind of thing, like Vampire Diaries questions or like ranking videos. I've really gotten into those on TikTok because they really bring out someone's character. You know, you learn a lot about someone. One is ask me something controversial. Is cereal a soup? And I also know who asked this one. It's funny because my friends always answer these in the same personality, and so I know that Matil sent this in. And is cereal a soup? The question is, you automatically might think no, right? Because soups are hot, but some soups are served cold, much like milk. However, I'm weird and I don't eat my cereal with milk in it. I put cheese cubes in my cereal, and I love odd food pairings. It's weird. I don't know why. I literally just finished a snack where I had half a pancake with barbecue potato chips on top. Doctors are still trying to figure out why I do that. But is cereal a soup? I would say not the way I eat it. But for other people, if they put milk in it, then yes, it is definitely a soup. But it's technically called cereal. But it's part of the soup family. And then the last question, which is quite a long one, it is what is your best advice for someone who wants to be a content creator? I love it when people ask me this. Um, there are a couple pieces of advice that you don't commonly find on like TikToks and instructional tutorials on being a content creator, some of which I've learned from other people and some of which I just had to learn the hard way. Number one is that you have to get very used to like nobody seeing your content for a while. You aren't really going to be getting a lot of affirmations that you're doing well. So you're going to be putting in a lot of effort at first because you don't know what you're doing, and you're not going to be getting a lot of payoff. So as silly as it sounds, I would literally put motivational videos into like a little folder, like little, almost like a Pinterest board, like a vision board of what you want to accomplish, where you want to go, just so when you're not getting affirmation from view counts and comments and like, oh yeah, this video did well, then you still know that you're doing what you want to do. The second tip that I have is to really invest in some good filming equipment, including lighting equipment. You don't need a ton. I try to keep it all portable in case I go somewhere and I want to film. So I don't have like a huge ring light stand or something. I literally have two mini microphones with like changeable heads if you want like fuzzy or non fuzzy. And then I have my tripod that I'm currently using, and I have like a little USB port and then a clip on light that does the same thing as a ring light, except it's much smaller and so it's portable and you can take it places. And overall, I spent under like $50 on all of this. My third tip is that once your videos start doing well, and I'm going to say when because I always believe in you guys and I will always have faith in you. But when your videos start doing really well and you start getting more views, there's this weird thing that happens where it'll be like someone in your class or someone in your family who sees your videos and they have that strong reaction that I mentioned where they either love it and they're really supportive or they hate it and your relationship changes. And it's very easy, especially if you're new, to let that tamper down like your quality or your voice or how much of yourself you're putting into your videos. And I always tell people do not do that. Keep the same amount of you like nothing ever happened. And if they're not supporting you, it's the same thing as you getting a new job and them making fun of you. Like it has nothing to do with them. It does not concern them. They should not be passing judgment on you for doing something that is completely neutral and non harmful to anyone. And in fact, I think that it's constructive if you're providing like joy and lightness and laughter because there's a lot of really dark stuff in the world. And I think that being a content creator is one of the fastest ways to affect large quantities of people in a really positive way if you have a good spirit, which I believe you guys do, because obviously, you know, if you watch me, then you're already on the up and up. But those are my three main tips for being a content creator. And I hope to do other videos. So if you guys have other questions you want me to answer about like shows I've been watching, movies, new albums, pop culture, controversial hot takes, then make sure to leave it in the comments or follow me on Instagram and let me know there. And make sure to also follow me on TikTok because I have a lot of funny comedy sketches coming out soon that I worked really hard on editing. So make sure to follow. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!